My name is Sadia, and this is the part 2 of Matrix in Data 360. Now, the next metric is to track engagements taking place on the site or the overall conversions on the site. For instance, let's say I want to track engagement whenever a visitor clicks on a link or an element or even an input field. So, whenever an action is performed on the page, it should trigger a conversion. So for that, I can first go ahead and click on create and name the metric. So let's call this as metric engagement and choose the engagement event from the drop down here. Now click on where and provide the URL of the page where you want to track these engagements. So now on your homepage, whenever a visitor clicks on a link or an element or an input field, it's going to trigger a conversion for your engagement metric. Once this is done, click on create and please make sure to link this with your testing campaigns. The, the next metric, called as page unload, is used to track the visitors who have either closed the web page or navigated away from the web page. It can also be used to track the number of page unload events subject to the stipulated duration and track the time spent by the visitor on a given page too. In order to set this up, let's first go ahead and name this. So let's say I want to call it as metric page unload. Choose the page unload event from the list and provide the URL of the page where you want to set this up. So I can go ahead and provide the URL of the homepage. Now, in this scenario, I want to track conversions whenever a visitor spends more than 60 seconds on this page. So, whenever a visitor spends more than 60 seconds on this page, it's going to trigger a conversion for our metric. Please note that you can choose either of these following properties here too. Once this is done, you can click on create and please make sure to link this with your campaign. Now, the last metric is to track bounce. So, for that, I'll go ahead and choose the bounce as a standard event. Now, this bounce event is with respect to your campaign URL. So, I'm going to call this as metric bounce. Please make sure to link this with your testing campaign. Now, this bounce metric helps to track the number of visitors who did not revisit the same page nor proceed to any other page after becoming a part of the campaign. For instance, let's say a visitor landed on our campaign URL and then, without performing any action, left our site. Then it's going to trigger a conversion for our bounce metric. Once this is done, you can go ahead and click on create. Finally, make sure to link all of your metrics with the testing campaigns. So you can go ahead and click on create and link your matrix with the campaign. This was all about setting up matrix using standard events. Thank you for watching.